car accident? Get more with Mansion. If you've been hurt in a car accident, time is critical. You've got car repairs, legal deadlines, and medical treatment that can't wait. The sooner you call Mansion Injury Law, the sooner we can help you. Because memories fade, evidence gets lost, and photos can't be retaken. You only get one chance. Let us help you make things right. Get more with Mansion. Call 1-800-557-4LAW.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
The following sports special is a broadcast presentation of Talk Radio WRNR, Martinsburg. It's time for the fun of a summertime tradition with Little League All-Star Baseball.
Play ball!
And now, let's go to the ballpark and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
3, 2.
Morgan County, you have 3 minutes remaining.
Welcome out to Hedgesville Little League here in Hedgesville, getting you ready for the 10 to 12 All-Stars Area 1 tournament for District 6 in West Virginia. Here on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube. Dylan Bishop and Brady Masters with you on the call. Kyler High producing back at the studio. Behind the camera tonight on the TV 10 side is Ethan Elliott. Tonight starts the area tournament. On the Little League side, District 6, Area 1. All the local teams here in the Eastern Panhandle have their best Little League All-Stars out and ready for this double elimination tournament. We're starting out here tonight with South Berkeley versus Morgan County. So you can kind of think of it as Musselman versus Berkeley Springs in a way. South Berkeley and Morgan County will take on each other tonight. The winner will move on to tomorrow. They'll stay in the winner's bracket to take on Martinsburg tomorrow in the second game of a doubleheader that we'll have on TV 10 tomorrow starting at 5:30 with Hedgesville versus Jefferson. And following that game will be the winner of tonight's against Martinsburg, and being, of course, a double elimination tournament. Losing tonight's game does not end your run. The loser of tonight's game will drop down into the runner-up bracket, and if they can win 3 games in a row, they will be the runner-ups for Area 1, and they will also move on to the district tournament. Loser tonight will face the loser of Hedgesville and Jefferson. Brady, we got a good one coming up here tonight, Morgan County and South Berkeley. These guys on the Little League level, these are the best of the best in the 10 to 12 age group. So these guys, there's always a good time here out during the Little League tournaments. The rising stars of tomorrow will be out on the field here today. We see during our high school season guys like Surf Guerra hitting home runs for Jefferson, Liam Coe having big clutch hits for Martinsburg. We saw them on TV 10 when they were 12 years old. Liam Coe throwing a no-hitter, Surf Guerra hitting it over the 200-foot fence. Now he's hitting them over longer fences away, and they get their start here.
Yeah, and Dylan, we get to see these Little League players go out and do something that they've dreamed about as little kids, you know, going out and playing the game that they love, the sport that they love, and they're going to get it started tonight, and I can't wait to watch.
Absolutely. The pregame show is brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Buy your next vehicle online, and they'll deliver it to you, and if you don't like it, they'll take it back. Visit them online at fordofhagerstown.com. We'll go ahead and take a 2-minute break, come back, and get you the lineups for both sides. This is Little League Baseball on TV 10.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Honda of Winchester takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors, and good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Honda of Winchester, owners just care more about you.
Tim Shirley.
Welcome back to TV10, WRNR TV on YouTube.
Now
We get you the
for our
lineups
ranking.
for both sides.
Morgan
South
County,
Berkeley
10, 11, 12
will
All-Stars.
have their lineup such
Batting
as
first, playing
this. They'll
center
start off
field,
with
number
Jonah
9,
Robbins, number 4, playing
Lincoln
shortstop,
Griffith.
followed by Colton Nichols, number 88, the third baseman. Blake Benjamin
Batting
will wear number
second,
2
playing shortstop,
and
number
play
8,
second
Bradley
base. In the
Ferris.
cleanup spot is Tanner Kruger, center fielder number 3,
Batting
followed by
third,
Grant
pitching
Boyce, the catcher number 1, then
Eli
Bo
Alms.
Burkhart, the pitcher number 14. Then it's left fielder
Batting fourth, playing
Aaron
second
Larrick,
base,
number
number
22,
28, Austin
followed by number 5,
DeHaven.
Mason Deal, extra hitter. Then
Batting
Noah
fifth,
Foltz, number
catching,
44,
number
the right fielder.
75,
Then it's
Silas
Nolan
Cole.
Cade, number 25, the first baseman, followed by
Batting
Riker
sixth, extra
Pacer,
hitter, number 2,
number
Parker
33.
Yost.
Daryl Hunter will follow him, those two extra hitters in the
Batting
bottom
seventh,
of the
right
lineup.
field, number 99,
Then
Douglas Riker.
on the Morgan County side, it'll be Lincoln Griffith,
Batting
the center
eighth,
fielder number
extra hitter,
9. Then
number
Bradley
44,
Ferris, the shortstop
Avery
number 8.
Stotler.
In the 3 spot, it's Eli Umps, the pitcher number 1. In the cleanup
Batting
spot,
ninth,
it's Austin
playing third
DeHaven, number
base,
28, the
10,
second
Bradley
baseman.
Nicholson.
Then Silas Cobb, catcher number 75. Then Parker
Batting
Yost,
10th, playing
number
first
2, an
base,
extra hitter. In the 7th
number
spot, it's
40,
Douglas
Levi
Rickard, number 99, the right fielder. Then it's
Batting
Abram
11th, playing
Stotler,
left
number
field,
44, an
number
extra
7,
hitter.
Danger White.
Bradley Nicholson will wear number 10, play third base.
And
Levi
on
Carter,
announcer,
first
injured
baseman,
player
number
number
40.
6, Dylan
And
Wagner.
Danger White, left fielder number 7, and Dylan Wagner, number 6
Morgan
for Morgan
County
County,
is managed
is
by Matt
unfortunately
Umps
injured and will
and
not be able to
coaches
play.
Charles Griffith
With that,
and
let's
Brad
take
Ferris.
one last 2-minute break. Come back with first pitch. This is Little League Baseball on TV10.
Most insurance companies see you as a claim number. Most law firms see you as a case file. When their top priority is their bottom line, you only get a fraction of the attention that you deserve. At the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, it's personal. We listen to our clients to see the whole picture, because every part of you is important. For a team built on relationships and results, call Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson at 304 Lawyers, or visit us at burkeandschultz.com.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
You have choices when it comes to appliance repair, but before you call a large corporate chain, consider what BW Appliance brings to the table. BW Appliance Repair offers fast in-home appliance repair services to the eastern panhandle of West Virginia, including Jefferson County and Berkeley County. We strive for professionalism, dedication, and honesty. Call us today at 304-279-8858 to schedule immediate service. You can also visit us online at bwappliance.repair.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Win, but win or lose, I will always do my best. Play ball.
As the Little League pledge is read, we're ready to start off the area tournament here for 2026 from Hedgesville. South Berkeley versus Morgan County. South Berkeley will act as the away team today, batting in the top
for tonight's
of
game. Behind
the innings.
Plate, we have Doug Allen. First base, Dusty Edwards. Second base,
South
Mike
Berkeley,
Nichols.
managed
Third
by
base,
Brian
Anthony
Farmer,
Boysonet.
along with Mike Custer and Tim Shirley as assistant coaches. Morgan County side, it's Matt Umps as manager and Charles Griffith and Brad
Before
Ferris
we
as
get
assistant
started, I
coaches.
want to send a few reminders to all of our spectators. There's absolutely no alcoholic beverages permitted at the tournament site.
It's pretty good weather out here. There was some rain this morning, but
no cowbells or
cooled things down a little bit. We're sitting at about 83 degrees according to Apple Weather as we approach first pitch here at 5:54. It is a bit windy, 15 mile per hour wind, 29 mile per hour gusts. Feels like 79, so very not too bad. I think it's pretty good weather for baseball.
Yeah, absolutely, Dylan. This is a perfect day for baseball. I mean, the rain has just passed on. It was raining this morning, but look at it now. We got the sunshine trying to peek in, and a little bit of wind, but it's a perfect day for baseball. You couldn't get any other day better than this.
Absolutely. So go here. South Berkeley will take the field shortly. Morgan County will take the field, and South Berkeley will come up to bat. Our starting lineups we gave you earlier were brought to you by CMA Honda of Winchester, located at 3985 Valley Pike in Winchester. Call 540-686-1622 at CMA Honda of Winchester. Owners just care more about you. Starting battery for Morgan County as they now take the field will be Eli Umps pitching to Silas Cobb. Starting batteries are brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Family-owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job done by experienced and certified technicians. Call 304-901-4777. Eli Umps will get his warm-up pitches in. Our first pitch, as it comes, will be brought to you by the Marius Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors, John Everson and Phil McCoy. Stop by 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. Call 304-263-4343. If you really want to get on Phil McCoy's good side, bring him a Lamar Jackson jersey when you stop by 1270 Winchester Avenue. He'll love that.
Absolutely.
I say that because he'll hate it so much, maybe he'll just give it to me for free. Morgan County in the field. In the outfield, they'll have Danger White in left, Lincoln Griffith at center, Douglas Rickard in right. Their infield from left to right will be Bradley Nicholson at third, shortstop Bradley Ferris, second baseman Austin DeHaven, first baseman Levi Carter. South Berkeley on the other side will start out with Jonah Robbins coming to the plate. South Berkeley in the green and white jerseys, white pants. Morgan County with the grays,
leading off for South
blue
Berkeley
sleeves.
To start our tournament, number 4, Jonah Robbins.
Gray and blue hats for Morgan County, some yellow lettering on the hats, yellow outlining the navy blue, looking like the Berkeley Springs High School Indians. South Berkeley, the Kelly green and white with a touch of red. First pitch popped up, hit right back to the pitcher, Eli Umps, making the catch for out number 1. So down goes Robbins, shortstop.
Now batting number
start
88,
off the game.
Colton Nichols.
Colton Nichols, the third baseman, up next.
Good way to start the game, huh?
A fantastic start for Morgan County. Can't ask much better than that. First pitch swing and pop up to the pitcher. Start things out with a ball outside to Nichols. Umps readies on the mound, the windup, and the pitch. That'll come in high for a ball. 2-0 start. Nichols showing a good eye at the plate. Infield in pretty shallow, and third base in particular. Here's a 2-0. Strike one. Umps taking his time. Wind up, the throw. This is going to be hit softly on the ground over towards shortstop. Play is going to be made. Ferris throws it wide of first base. Going to second. That's thrown wide as well, but your left fielder is there to make sure that it stays at just two bases. So Nichols will get the party started out on the bases for South Berkeley.
Yeah, it was a nice job for Nichols to recognize that the throw was errant at first base. He just ran on to the next base after that, advanced to second.
I'm sure
Good
we'll
play there.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see as the tournament goes on. Base running is going to be huge because at this level, there's going to be times there's going to be times on the bases that you can take advantage of a defensive error or two. And that's just going to happen. So, how you handle it as the base runners out on the base paths and the coaches themselves, they get aggressive. We've seen Hedgesville in particular has had some success with aggressive base running here in these tournaments. This will bring up Blake Benjamin. He's going to take the first pitch up high. Wind up and fire from Umps. It's going to be foul tip. It's going to bounce away from the catcher. That'll make it 1-1. Tanner Kruger will follow here in the lineup. South Berkeley looking to do some damage with their first base runner of the game here in this six-inning affair. This is going to be hit right back to Umps on the mound. He's having a good start to this day, feeling his position,
now
and that's 2 outs.
3, Tanner Kruger.
Just like that. Umps has been able to force some pretty soft contact. And even the one that led to the error, it was soft, and it did force Ferris to have to try to hurry that throw a little bit and left it wide of the mark a little. Kruger, as he steps in, is going to take a ball to start off. Kruger, the center fielder for South Berkeley, will await the 1-0. And that's on the outside corner. Catches the black for strike one. Umps leans into his catcher, gets a sign he likes. And throw. This is going to be fouled back. Strike two. So Brady, so far, it's been no solid contact that South Berkeley's been able to make.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll see here in a little bit if there is hard contact.
Yeah, sometimes you might see second time through the orders when a team can really get used to a pitcher. Here's one inside, back and Kruger away. Ducks out of the way, and it's 2-2. Called strike three on the 2-2 pitch on the outside corner. Down on strikes goes South Berkeley. They leave a runner on second. And that brings us to the bottom of the first, coming up after this 1 minute break. Still 0-0 here between South Berkeley and Morgan County. This is Little League Baseball on TV 10.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
A DUI can be a life-altering experience. Put your future and well-being in the hands of someone who has spent 27 years defending citizens accused of driving under the influence throughout the state of West Virginia and hundreds of hours of training to be the very best for his clients in need. My name is Harley Wagner, and the Wagner Law Firm, West Virginia's DUI defense firm, is that place.
One click, real defense. Wagner Law Firm, WestVirginiaDUILawyers.com.
We go to the bottom of the first, brought to you by the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21, Modern Realty Results. Looking for a home in the tri-state area? Call the Larry DeMarco team at 304-263-4222 or visit them online at modernrealtyresults.com. That follows top of the first, brought to you by Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, Robert Fields & Sons, a family-owned full-service funeral home proudly serving the area since 1880. So Brady, it was a relatively quiet first at-bats for South Berkeley. They get one runner on base with an error, but then they leave them, and so far it's a good start for Eli Umps.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, he had, like you said, the one base runner left on. You know, they got that pop-up there to start the game, but yeah, a good start for Eli Ump and Morgan County, so, I mean, let's see what South Berkeley can do.
Leading off for Morgan County All-Stars is number 9, Lincoln Griffith.
Lincoln Griffith will start things out for Morgan County at the plate. Morgan County, a lot of times the underdog in these area tournaments. The Berkeley County, Jefferson County teams can dominate these area tournaments more often than not, but Morgan County, we see they put up a fight now and then. Sometimes it ends up they'll run out of pitching or what have you, but they put up a good fight. Sometimes they just need to do it for a whole 6 innings. We'll see if they can do it today. Here's a big swing and a miss after a 1-0 start to the at-bat. Good pitching on the first 2 from Bo Burkhart. And the next one on the 1-1 will be taken for strike 2. And Griffith is going to stab at this one on the outside part of the plate. It goes through the plate,
now
called strike 3.
Number 8, Bradley Ferris.
Got him to chase.
Good start to his outing.
Absolutely. That's going to bring up Bradley Ferris, the shortstop for Morgan County. Strike 1 to start his at-bat. It'll be Griffith, Ferris, and Umps. Guaranteed to come up in this inning. This is popped up to shallow center. Diving, sliding on his knees is the center fielder, Tanner Kruger, for a nice catch and out number 2.
Yeah, the ball wasn't hit all that deep. It was hit shallow.
Now
And the center fielder came
1,
on and
Eli
made a
Umps.
spectacular play. Simple as that.
Yeah, that was nice to read that off the bat, too. You needed to have a pretty good reaction to that to get shallow enough to get that. So that's a quick 2 outs for South Berkeley, and that's going to bring up first pitcher versus pitcher matchup of the day as Eli Ump steps in and swings at the first pitch, but misses as it breaks low into the zone, perhaps out of the zone even. This is a foul ball to follow. So another 0-2. Really good start for Bo Burkhart here. And that's a 3-pitch strikeout. Swing and a miss by Umps. Puts down the side in order. That's 2 strikeouts in the first inning for Burkhart. And that's a quick first inning. Still 0-0. No offense really going. Just one base runner through the top and the bottom of the inning. So we'll take 60 seconds. Come back with the second. This is Little League Baseball on TV 10.
Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg is looking for joyful, dedicated primary lead teachers for grades K through 4 to join our vibrant team for the 2026-27 academic year. We're searching for educators who believe in more than just lesson plans, teachers who inspire a love of learning, build confidence, and weave biblical truth into every subject. At TCCA, we offer so much more than a classroom. With a 100-acre campus full of outdoor adventures, daily research-based agriculture classes unlike any school in the state, movement-based instruction, equestrian education, and bi-weekly student choice clubs, and a Christ-centered classical education that connects learning to real life. Our students don't just thrive, they flourish, and so do our teachers. If you're passionate about laying a strong foundation for young learners and want to be part of something bigger, we'd love to hear from you. Email your resume to Rachel Hull at RachelHullTCCA@outlook.com. That's Rachel Hull TCCA@outlook.com to apply or learn more. The Classical Christian Academy is located at 7192 Arden Noble Road, Martinsburg, West Virginia 25403.
We're back for the top of the second inning, brought to you by the personal injury attorneys Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Burke. Visit BurkeandSchultz.com. We play hardball. Nothing doing for the offenses in the first inning. We go to the second, it's still 0-0 in the first game of the 2026 District 6 Area 1 10-12 All-Stars Tournament. First pitch of the inning is a strike taken on the outside corner. Next pitch, that's going to get away inside, 1-1. Umps takes his time, wind up, and the throw. That's going to be ball 2 up high. Grant Boyce, catcher for South Berkeley, works himself into a 2-1 count. And that 2-1 will catch the zone on the outside half, making it 2-2.
Tell you what, Umps is really making it work on the outside corner, getting those strikes.
He's painting that outside black really well so far. Nicholson at third, still in. The 2-2 is a little high and outside. Runs the count full for the first time today. Ball 3, 3-2. Payoff pitch, that's going to bounce. And that'll let Grant Boyce go down to first base on a base on balls.
Now batting number 14, Bo Burkhardt.
Bo Burkhardt, the pitcher's up for South Berkeley now. This Little League International Tournament game is presented by WRNR TV and TV10 under the authority of Little League Baseball and Softball. It may not be rebroadcast or retransmitted without the express written permission of Little League International, South Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Visit Little League online at littleleague.org. Hit on the ground by Burkhardt, right at third base. Nicholson throw to second. They get the lead runner, and it's a double play. 5-4-3 around the horn.
That was a good play started by Nicholson. I mean, there was a little bit of a bobble, but
now
he recovered,
number 22,
got his body
Aaron
straightened
Laird.
out to get the double play. And there are already 2 outs here in the top of the second inning.
Absolutely. Nice defense out in the field. A lot of times, I said base running. The other part of it is defense. You don't have to be as wary out on the base pass. If there's not as many mistakes being made on the other side, you can't take advantage of errors that don't happen. So here's a ball 1 outside to our next hitter, Aaron Larrick, left fielder number 22. Next pitch from Umps at the head of Larrick, but he takes a stab at it and fouls it off. Larrick will be followed by Mason Deal if South Berkeley can continue the inning. Next pitch, that'll be out of the zone. 2-1. Wind up from Umps. Oh, at the head of Larrick. He has to dive out of the way of this one. Had to make a matrix move to do that one. Makes it 3-1. Umps next pitch. That will be just inside for ball 4.
Now batting number 5, Mason Deal.
Second walk from Umps. First one was taken away by the double play. Now Mason Deal, number 5, one of the extra hitters, will step in. Strike one to start the at-bat. Of course, at this level, 10 to 12 All-Stars, the entire roster gets to be in the lineup. 12 guys. 3 of them listed as extra hitters, not playing out in the field. And this one, over the head, behind Deal, and it lets your runner on first base, Larrick, move up to second.
Good recognition when the pitch was thrown to the backstop. He wanted to go to second base, and he took advantage of the opportunity. And now South Berkeley's got a runner in scoring position.
A 1-1 count. Next pitch. Deal swings at one, comes inside, goes off his bat for strike 2. 1-2 with 2 outs. Morgan County has a chance to strand another base runner in scoring position. Umps fires. This is popped up shallow. Umps is going to have another shot at fielding one, and he does. The pop up to the pitcher ends the inning again. So Umps able to get through 2 innings at just 29 pitches, pitching to contact really well. That's another runner left on second for South Berkeley. We'll go to the bottom of the second, still no score. This is Little League Baseball on TV 10.
At the end of 2 is 29.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
And so to those
back for the bottom of the second, brought to you by the Berkeley County Health Department. Prevent, Promote, Protect, offering public clinical and environmental services at 122 Waverly Court in Martinsburg. South Berkeley comes up to bat. Still no score here from Hedgesville. It's 3 up, 3 down that Morgan County went. Big cut and a miss from Austin DeHaven, Morgan County cleanup hitter, to start off inning number 2. Follow things up with a ball, make it 1-1. 29 pitches through 2 innings for Eli Umps of Morgan County. Bo Burkhart got through the first inning with just 9 pitches. Good start for the pitching as the 1-1 pitch is out of the zone for ball 2. And this is a line drive to center field, but right at Tanner Kruger for out number 1.
Yeah, you're right. It was right at
now batting
Kruger,
number 75, Silas
was on a line, and he was in the perfect position at the right time to make that catch.
That's going to bring up Silas Cobb, catcher for Morgan County, number 75. This at-bat will start with a strike taken. And now he'll swing at this one. Strike 2. Make it 0-2. Burkhart working fast. He'll go over a ground ball to third base. Throw from Nichols is in time for out number 2.
Good simple little play. Third base to first base, just like that across the diamond.
Now
Kept his
batting
body
number
in
2,
control
Parker Yost.
and got the smooth out at first.
This brings up Parker Yost, one of the extra hitters for Morgan County, number 2. He will try to extend this inning and become the first base runner for Morgan County. He'll start off taking strike 1. And hitting the zone again is Burkhart, making it 0-2. And now this will be a drop third strike. Tag made by the catcher, Boyce. And that's another strikeout. Make it 3 through the first 2 innings for Burkhart. Another quick work. 19 pitches through 2 innings for Burkhart. He is making a good case for being able to get through this whole game and not go into the South Berkeley bullpen. It's a 5-day tournament. That's always going to be a good thing. So we'll take another 1-minute break. We go to the 3rd inning. Still no score. This is Little League Baseball on TV 10.
I like the layout of the course very much. I think it challenges the low handicappers and is very playable for the mid and high handicappers.
All different levels can play on this course.
I think it challenges you from the get-go.
And the first tee program here is one of the best, if second to none. It is the best in the state of West Virginia.
The men have a league, the women have a league, the kids have things going on. Like, it really is kind of the whole package here at Locust Hill. Everybody's very welcoming.
Love the folks here that play golf, but a lot of great relationships and friendships with people here.
You know, sometimes you can only judge a course by their members. We have a great core membership here.
I was able to build some fantastic relationships here, and that's why I've been here for 30 years. When you join any club, you're joining to play golf, but you're really paying for the experience. And the experience here at Locust I found to always be a good time and a fun affair.
To schedule a tee time, become a member, or see upcoming events, visit www.locusthillgolfcourse.com or call us today at 304-728-7300.
We go to the top of the 3rd inning. Brought to you by WVU Medicine, Berkeley, and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere. Noah Foltz will start off the 3rd for South Berkeley at the plate. It's been a pitcher's duel so far through 2 innings. Start off this inning, though, with a ball. Dylan Bishop and Brady Masters with you on the call. Kyler High back at the studio, and Ethan Elliott behind the camera. Next pitch from Umps. That one can't find the zone. Umps in general today has done a good job of going at the corners. A couple walks to his name last inning, but was able to strand base runners. Good fielding behind him. 2-0 pitch. That'll catch the zone for a strike. Umps winds and fires. That one will be high up towards the shoulders for ball 3. Umps' next pitch, that 3-1, will be out of the zone. Almost looked like he was taking it all the way, was Noah Foltz. That'll get him down to first base.
Now batting number 25, Nolan Cave.
First baseman Nolan Cave will be next up. Here's a strike to start things out. Cave will be followed by Riker Powers. And if the inning can continue with no double plays, we'll see Daryl Hunter. Next pitch, just out of the zone, outside. That 1-1, that'll hit the zone. Throw down the first. Wasn't going to be in time. Pops out of the glove of first baseman Levi Carter anyway. Foltz wanted to take off, and he thought differently. The 1-2, umps will fire. That's going to be too low. Foltz, he's looking for his opportunity to get down to second base. He sticks it first for now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Good job battling back by Olms to get the strikeout there.
Now batting number 20, Riker
It's his second
Powell.
strikeout.
Yeah, got one out in the inning.
And you can tell he's trying to kind of paint the outside corners. It's leading to, like we said, already 3 walks for him, but in general, it hasn't come back to bite him yet. Up to 39 pitches. Getting towards the bottom of the order. This is Riker Powers. He squares around the bunt. He puts it down, but it's fouled over towards the Morgan County dugout. Umps with the 0-1. Here's the windup and the pitch. This will be popped up foul over the dugout. It's a nice sunny day for everybody to sit out in the sun. A little bit of a breeze. Here's the 0-2. This will be popped up over towards second base. Austin DeHaven moves over, gets it, tries to fire it back to first for a double play, but getting back just in time is Foltz.
Now batting number 33, Daryl Hunter.
Daryl Hunter will round out the South Berkeley lineup. Come up here with a runner on first and 2 outs. Hoping to flip the lineup over to the top. Umps' first pitch, high inside. It's pitch 43 for him. Corners up towards the start of the artificial grass. Second pitch, up high for ball 2. Umps, big windup again, and the pitch. That's going to be way outside. It's going to get to the backstop. A wild pitch is going to let the base runner Noah Foltz move up to second. 3-0 count. So Umps has gotten himself close to getting out of this inning. Now, wild pitch, 3-0 count. Mound visit comes with it. Brady, he's got to get a little back some of that control that he's been having early in the game.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to, but he just has to think. He's got to stay in focus. He's had a couple base runners on. He's been able to retire them. Now here in this situation, he's got a runner at second now. He's got to just stay locked in and focused.
Pretty quick mound visit. I believe that's Coach Umps jogging back to the dugout. There's a strike. 3-1. And there's a 3-2 coming back with 2 straight strikes. Mound visit seemed to work a little bit. Brought the count back to full. 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The third strikeout for Eli. Umps strands another South Berkeley base runner at second base. That's the furthest they've been able to get. That'll take us to the bottom of the third. Morgan County has some work to do, even more so, to have some success at the plate.
At the end of 3 is
The pitcher's duel. After this 1-minute break, we'll be back with more Little League Baseball on TV 10.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures, including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
Remember all the sports we played when we were kids?
Oh yeah, swimming, tennis, basketball,
Football, soccer, track. I loved winning.
I still do.
Our competitive spirit is still going strong.
But now we use it to win for our clients. If you've been hurt in almost heaven,
call the Sevens, 304-777-7777.
SkinnerWins.com.
Leading off for Morgan County, number
Welcome
99,
back
Douglas
to
Ricard.
Hedgesville Little League. Bottom third brought to you by Dignity Memorial Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery. Attention to the detail like no other. Visit dignitymemorial.com. Morgan County, line drive, first pitch swinging, but right at Jonah Robbins, the shortstop for South Berkeley. For a quick out, number 1, down goes Douglas Rickard just like that.
Now batting, number 44, Abram Stotler.
Impressive pitching and defense so far today, Brady.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Abram Stotler is next from Morgan County. .44, the second extra hitter in the lineup for Morgan County. Morgan County going with just an 11-person lineup here. As there's a swing and a miss on the first pitch. Dylan Wagoner out injured, would have been the 12th man for Morgan County. Here's strike 3, 2 in a row. Bo Burkhart has been absolutely dealing.
He certainly has.
Here's the 0-2. That's another strikeout. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's 4 strikeouts, and he's gotten himself through
now batting, number 10,
2
Bradley
2/3
Nicholson.
in 23 pitches.
Yeah, he's really bought his A game today.
This is going to bring up Bradley Nicholson, Morgan County's third baseman, number 10. And this is a first pitch pop-up. Blake Benjamin at second gets it, and that'll end the inning. Still no base runners for Morgan County, and what's going on here? There's the Morgan County, South Berkeley. There's a lot of yelling going on, as if this wasn't just a pop-up caught by the second baseman. I'm not sure what else it would have been. But now, after some yelling, we've decided, yes, in fact, that was out number 3. So let's take 60 seconds and come back with the top of the 4th. This is Little League Baseball on TV 10.
The Eastern Panhandle is home to teachers and healthcare workers, farmers and fishermen, servicemen and women, golfers, bicyclists, and people who love the outdoors. Where we call home isn't any one thing, so we're not either. At Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery, we are honored to help you plan a celebration of life that reflects one's individuality.
Our trusted local team is here to see that your wishes are honored and that your special story is told.
Let's talk about what to do after a car or truck accident.
First, call 911. Then call Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers.
Let us handle the insurance company so you can focus on getting better.
Being injured in a wreck is enough stress. Let your doctor handle your medical issues.
And let the Skinner brothers handle your insurance issues.
If you've been hurt in almost heaven,
call the Sevens, 304-777-7777.
Welcome back to the top of the 4th inning, brought to you by Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, representing accident and injury claims for over 50 years. Go to SkinnerWins.com. We are halfway through this one, 4 innings, and, well, I figured it out. what happened there before we went to the break. Umpire looked away right after the catch, and so did I. So we both missed that. Let's say that the ball was not in the glove of Blake Benjamin for very long. Short enough to where the prevailing sentiment is that probably should have been considered a drop.
Leading off for South Berkeley, number 4,
not
Jonah
having full
Robbins.
possession of it. But regardless, we move to the top of the 4th. This is a bunt attempt. Pitcher fielding his position, not going to be in time. So there's an infield single for South Berkeley, and I am looking back at that replay.
Now batting number 80.
Is it into the glove just long enough to maybe fooled me and the umpire at the very least? But it was called out number 3, and it preserves still no base runners for Morgan County. This is another bunt attempt. This is going to be fouled off. We're back at the top of the order. Jonah Robbins got that infield single on the bunt to be the first hit of the day for either side. The base runners for Morgan County have been walks and an error.
It's pretty impressive. It's what patience gets you.
Next pitch is going to be outside for ball 1. This is going to be Colton Nichols. Tried to square around on the first pitch after the foul ball. Didn't square around on this one. Nichols is the one that reached on an error in the first inning. Next pitch, that'll be outside, bit high for ball 2. 52 pitches so far for Eli Umps. 25 through 3 innings for Bo Burkhardt on the other side. He doesn't pitch a complete game. Something will have to have changed a lot. This is going to be hit into the gap, right center field. This might roll all the way to the wall. Lincoln Griffith gets it as it gets to the wall. Going for 3, and getting there is Nichols. It's an RBI triple to put South Berkeley on the board with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, pretty solid contact. I tell you what, a lot of solid contact, at least in the early stages of the game, but
Blake
that was a
Benjamin.
good hit right down there to the wall, and a couple runs scored of that. South Berkeley's on top.
That's exactly what I was thinking. We haven't seen much of any solid contact today, and that's 2 straight hits. The first 2 hits given up by Eli Umps, and the other one was an infield bunt single. First time we've seen a base hit to the outfield today, as first pitch to Blake Benjamin is fouled off. And the winner of this one takes on Martinsburg tomorrow. Next pitch is a ball. 1-1. Nichols with speed at third and no outs. Could get a second run in this inning for South Berkeley. There is strike 2. The first time we've seen South Berkeley get to third base or across the plate. Benjamin lined out right to Umps on the pitcher's mound in the first. 1-1 outside for ball 2. Big windup and the pitch from Umps inside, ball 3. See the wind's starting to pick up a little bit out on the field and in general. Trees really blowing back and forth. The jerseys of the players on the field starting to blow. Here's your payoff pitch, fouled away. Benjamin stays alive with Tanner Kruger on deck. The 3-2. Popped up, fouled away again.
Benjamin's really grinding this at bat. Grinding it out, rather.
For sure. Making umps work. He's up to 60 pitches now. They can go just over 100. This has popped up again, but it's just barely going to get out of play over the fence. Ump's already over halfway through his pitch count. Burkhardt's only a quarter of the way to 100. See if he can keep that up through the back half of the game. (3-2). Called strike 3. Benjamin leaves the bat on the shoulder and goes down on strikes.
Now batting number 3, Tanner Kruger.
Great way to bounce back for Alms. He was down 3-0, then he was able to come back and strike Burkhardt out.
We saw him do that against Darrell Hunter at the bottom of the order last inning. Here's a bunt attempt squared around with one out and runner on third from Tanner Kruger, but it's fouled away. Kruger struck out looking in his first at-bat. Won't square around this time. This is a line drive to shallow center. Shallow enough for it to drop. It's an RBI single, and South Berkeley's leads up to 2-0.
Yeah, just a good hit. Just
now
placing it in a good spot in the shallow center field. Didn't do too much with it. Just got the bat head out there and put that hit into center field.
Yeah, Umps is still doing a good job of not letting South Berkeley get really good contact, but it's leading to a lot of pitches, long at-bats. At that time, the soft contact was enough. You just did the old hit them where they ain't. Grant Boyce comes up, starts the at-bat, taking a ball up in the zone. He drew a walk to start the second inning. At 1-0, high inside, makes it 2-0. And that'll lead to a mound visit. We've had some defensive changes for Morgan County. That's now Bradley Nicholson behind the catcher's behind the plate at catcher. Silas Cobb moved from catcher to third base. Looks like just a straight swap. Here's a 2-0. Umps, that one's outside for ball 3. So that mound visit last inning we saw took him from 3-0 to 3-2. This time, throws another ball after the mound visit as he gets further and further up in the pitch count. And this is inside, making Boyce duck out of the way for ball 4. So now Boyce has drawn a walk in both at-bats. That's the 4th walk from Umps.
Now batting number 14, Bo Burkhardt.
And here comes time, and I believe this will likely end the day for Eli Umps on the mound. Let's see. Maybe it won't. Coach for a fist bump first. And it's fist bumps all around. And yes, that is a pitching change. Silas Cobb I guess came off of catching because they were ready for him to be the next pitcher with Umps going to third. So let's take a 30-second break, and when we come back, we'll have the second pitcher of the day, the first call of the bullpen in the fourth inning in a 2-0 game. This is Little League Baseball on TV 10. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
For Morgan County, now pitching, number 75, Silas Cobb.
Call to the bullpen is brought to you by CMA Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg. Stop by and see them at 48 Kelly Island Road in Martinsburg, or call 304-263-8821. They're moving lives forward. Our first call to the bullpen today is for Silas Cobb from Morgan County. Cobb was catching as soon as last inning. Made the switch between him and third baseman Nicholson. And now the straight swap between third base and pitcher. Umps goes over to third. So the day ends for Cobb, currently at 3 1/3, 3 hits, 4 walks. Struck out 4, he's given up 2 runs. So not a bad day for Umps at all. Especially that first inning, he did really well. Second inning, he gave up 2 walks, but had a double play and a pop-up in between them. So, all in all, not bad. It was just started to get that pitch count up. Maybe they want to try to use him later in the tournament.
Yeah, Holmes did a good job while he was in there, but, it's 2-0, the lead for South Berkeley, but it's manageable for Morgan County to come back. Let's see if they can keep it a 2-run deficit.
Cobb starts off Burkhart with a strike. The day ends for Umps at 68 pitches. Getting them out before he hit 70. Here's a pop-up from Burkhart. Center fielder Griffith underneath it makes the catch. So 2-pitch out for Cobb, starting out on the mound.
Good job for Griffith to read that ball into the air. Going up
now batting number 22, Aaron Larry.
Squeezing it.
Yeah, from our perspective, we can't quite tell where the sun is, but it is very sunny out on the field, so I'm sure there could come a point where the sun becomes a problem. Everybody wearing shades pretty much for Morgan County as the foul ball is hit by Larrick to start off his second at-bat after drawing a walk in the second. It looks like Levi Carter on first base is the only one not wearing sunglasses for Morgan County. Larrick up the middle. This is going to get by for a base hit. Held up at third. Loads the bases, but the ball gets away from the catcher. And South Berkeley uses that as an opportunity to get across a third run in this inning.
Wow. What great recognition by the base runners for South Berkeley to recognize, hey, ball's going past the fence.
Now batting number 5,
going out of play.
Mason Deal.
Just taking advantage of it. And now the South Berkeley team has a great opportunity to strike more runs, get more on the board.
Tanner Kruger comes across a score. First pitch to Mason Deal is a strike. Bases not loaded like they could have been. Now it's 3-0 and runners on the corners. Here's the 0-1. That'll be low for a ball. Deal popped up to the pitcher to end the second inning in his first at-bat. Fouls away the 1-1. Strike 2, so Cobb with one more strike can get himself out of this inning. That'll be a third run credited to Umps. Here's a wild pitch. Runner's going to come home. Throw to the plate. Safe. The runner got under the tag. Grant Boyce comes across, sliding to make it 4-0 South Berkeley. The throw got there in what would have been enough time, but then just slid right underneath that glove. Big swing and a miss by Deal on the 2-2. That ends the inning. But 4 runs up on the board in the 4th for South Berkeley. That's the first 4 of the game. 4-0. Morgan County has to overcome the deficit now as we go to the bottom of the 4th after the 60-second break. This is Little League Baseball on TV 10.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Car accident? Get more with Mansion. If you've been hurt in a car accident, time is critical. You've got car repairs, legal deadlines, and medical treatment that can't wait. The sooner you call Mansion Injury Law, the sooner we can help you. Because memories fade, evidence gets lost, and photos can't be retaken. You only get one chance. Let us help you make things right. Get more with Mansion. Call 1-800-557-4LAW.
We move to the bottom of the 4th, brought to you by Mansion Injury Law Group in Martinsburg. It's about seeking justice for you. Go to mansioninjurylaw.com. Bottom of the 4th, it's now 4-0 South Berkeley after they open up the game with our first runs in that top half of the inning.
Leading off for Morgan County, number 40,
now Morgan
Levi
County
Carter.
has an uphill battle. Apologize for some technical difficulties that we're having over here. We'll keep you up to date with the audio as we fix it. Here's an open start followed by a swing and a miss, strike 2. And a check swing for strike 3 leads to our first out.
Now batting number 7, Danger White.
Here's a bunt that is fouled away. It's an 0-1 start, followed by a ball out of the zone. And it's a 1-1. This is popped up. It might be playable over at first, and it is. Nolan Cave makes the catch. Apologies for technical difficulties.
Now batting number 9, Lincoln Griffith.
Lincoln Griffith will follow after quick 2 outs. Here's a ball inside. And here's the 2-0 now after 2 straight balls to start things off to Lincoln Griffith in his second at bat. And now strike 1. And now we follow that up with strike 2. But Burkhart still working strong. The 0-2 is popped up. Almost comes back and comes right over to us. Foul off the fence. Keeps it at 2-2. That's just pitch 35 for Burkhart. And 36 is going to be fouled away. So Griffith making Burkhart work a little harder. And another one fouled off on the 2-2. Burkhart, next pitch. Griffith, good eye to let that one go. You can tell he was tempted. Makes the count full. Payoff pitch. This is going to be hit well. Left field, going over. Larrick, it's foul. He was almost able to get to it and grab it for out number 3.
Yeah, but good effort, though, to track the ball down. Foul ground, and a long way to go.
Yeah, that would have been a very impressive play to range all the way over and get it. And ball 4. Griffith
Now
goes down the first, and that
number 8, Bradley
is the
Ferris.
first base runner of the day for Morgan County. Bradley Ferris up next will try to do something with it. Get back in this one. This is lined right at Robbins at short, and he brings it into the glove for out number 3. The Morgan County's first base runner has to stay where he's at first. That ends the bottom of the 4th. Still 4-0 South Berkeley. We'll take 60 seconds and be back with more Little League Baseball on TV 10.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg. Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
Moving to the top of the
Leading off
5th,
for
brought
South
to you by
Berkeley,
CMA
number
Chevy and
44,
Toyota
Noah
Martinsburg
Foltz.
on TV 10. All in one convenient location, 650 Foxcroft Avenue, where owners just care more. CMA. South Berkeley will try to add on to their lead as we sit at 4-0 entering the 5th. Strike 1. Start the at-bat for Silas Cobb against Noah Foltz. Next pitch to follow is outside for ball 1. Foltz started the 3rd inning by getting on base with a walk. Shows a good eye here to continue. 2-1 outside the zone. The 2-1 check swing from Foltz is going to be fouled away. Your 2-2 goes through the zone. Strike 3 swinging.
Now batting number 25, Nolan Cave.
Second strikeout for Cobb. Brings up Nolan Cave, who struck out swinging in his only at-bat so far. Pitch way out of the zone by Cobb. The loser of today's game drops down to the runner-up bracket, but they do get the added bonus of not having to play tomorrow. They do have to win 3 in a row, though, to be the runners-up. Here's a strike in to follow. Again, the winner will move on to play Martinsburg tomorrow in the second of a doubleheader. The next pitch is outside to the backstop. That game will follow Hedgesville versus Jefferson at 5:30. Here's your 2-1. Outside again. Count moves to 3-1. Silas Cobb, his first full inning of work after taking over, pitching the last 2/3 of the last inning. And this is out of the zone for ball 4.
Now batting number 20, Riker Powers.
First walk drawn against Cobb so far. Riker Powers is next up. He's going to try to bunt. Riker Powers is going to sacrifice himself to move the runner up to second.
And that's team baseball right there, Dylan. All in a nutshell. Just making the simple plays, moving a teammate over. That's simple
now
baseball right there for you.
That's 33, Darryl Hunter.
That is what's called being in a team.
Team
playing
player.
as a team. Yeah.
Get him on, get him over. That's the old saying. And we'll have a mound visit to follow that. And that's 20 pitches, and I think that's going to end the day for Cobb. They want to keep him available, so it's a short stint for him. We'll have another pitching change. Let's see who they go with. It looks like it'll be the shortstop, Bradley Ferris.
Cobb is 20.
And yes, coach comes over, tells the press box it is just a straight swap. Cobb goes over to short. Ferris comes over to pitch. So we'll take a 30-second break while Ferris warms up. Third pitcher from Morgan County comes up after this 30-second break. This is Little League Baseball on TV 10.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
We're back with another pitching change. Cobb goes to short. Ferris comes to the mound. It's 1 1/3 in 20 pitches for Silas Cobb. Gave up 1 run on 1 hit and 1 walk. Struck out 2. Not a bad outing from him at all. They just clearly decided that they want to keep
now
him
batting number
fresh
33,
and
Darryl Hunter.
be able to keep him throughout this tournament. This will bring up the last hitter in the lineup, 12th in the order, Darryl Hunter, taking a ball to start. Ferris inside twice in a row. The 2-0 count. 2-0 followed by a strike. The way things were going, Brady, I wasn't going to be surprised if a relief pitcher for Morgan County caught up to the pitch count of Burkhardt on the other side for South Berkeley. He's only at 41 pitches through 4 innings. Here's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Looks like it got to the away from the catcher a little bit. The runner stays. Morgan County's got 6 outs left to work with when they come up to bat. And that'll be just about here in a minute, as it's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Hunter goes down on strikes for the second time. That's another strikeout. That is The 7th of the day for Morgan County between their 3 pitchers.
Pitch count for Ferris.
We will
5.
take a 1-minute break and come back with the bottom of the 5th, see if Morgan County can do something against Burkhardt at the plate. There's Little League Baseball on TV 10.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors. And good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg, owners just care more about you.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
Eli Omps.
Bottom 5th brought to you by Trips Flooring. Not sure who to go where to or who to trust with your flooring needs, as this is a quick out number 1 on 1 pitch. Call Trips Flooring at 304-229-7009 or online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
Now
before I could even get the ad read in.
DeHaven.
Bo Burkhardt's gotten another out. That's just how this day has gone for him, as he is now through 5 1/3 in 42 pitches.
Oh, he's at a good pace. He's at a good pace today.
It's going to bring up Austin DeHaven. Big swing and miss on the first pitch. Ball 1 to follow. DeHaven will be followed by Cobb. Strike 2. Paints the outside black. Burkhardt winds and fires. 1-2. This is going to be lined and base hit in the left field. Breaking up the no-hitter for Burkhardt.
Maybe that'll be the hit that Morgan County needed to try to start this rally.
Cleanup hitter gets it done. The last inning ended
Now
the perfect
batting number
game with a
75,
walk.
Silas Cobb.
This inning ends the no-hitter with a single. And those are the only 2 base runners for Morgan County. Silas Cobb comes up. He grounded out to third base in the second. Big swing and a miss on the first pitch. Here's your 0-1. Another swing and a miss. Cobb chases that one. Burkhardt's 0-2. Big swing and a miss. Cobb goes down on 3 straight strikes. And that's strikeout number 5 for Burkhardt.
Now batting number 2, Parker Yost.
You would think if 5 2/3 only takes you 49 pitches, you might only have a strikeout or 2. He's gotten 5 of them.
Yeah, it's been impressive what he's been able to do on the mound tonight. He is in his command.
South Berkeley, as well as Burkhardt, is pitched. As Yost, as he comes up, Parker Yost, extra hitter, struck out swinging at his first at-bat. They're keeping an eye on Burkhardt's pitch count, because honestly, in a 4-0 game, with as low as his pitch count has gotten, as far as they've gotten through this game, in 49 pitches, they can prioritize potentially resting him, making sure he doesn't get above a pitch count that sits him out for 2 or 3 days, so they can throw him again. This is a pop-up on his 51st pitch over to shortstop. Robbins brings it in, and that ends the inning. Oh, Morgan County's only going to have 3 outs left to tie this one up, and South Berkeley's going to have one more shot at extending their 4-0 lead. We'll take 60 seconds. come back with more Little League Baseball on TV 10.
The Eastern Panhandle is home to teachers and healthcare workers, farmers and fishermen, servicemen and women, golfers, bicyclists, and people who love the outdoors. Where we call home isn't any one thing, so we're not either. At Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery, we are honored to help you plan a celebration of life that reflects one's individuality.
Our trusted local team is here to see that your wishes are honored and that your special story is told.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all. And Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars, too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
We move to the top of the 6th on TV 10, brought to you by Parsons Ford at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons. The top of the South Berkeley lineup will get their 3rd chance at bat and their last chance potentially to extend this 4-0 lead. First pitch from Ferris, right around the inside corner, called a ball, and Ferris shakes his head no as he gets the ball back. He didn't agree with that one. To see if he lets that get to him. Second pitch is a little low for ball 2. Your 2-0 will be inside past the catcher. 3 straight balls to start out the inning. Robbins popped up to start the game, right back to the pitcher. Then he got himself a single for the first hit of the day, and eventually came around to score on the RBI triple by Nichols behind him. 3-0 automatic in the zone. (3-1) right back to Ferris, but off his glove. Ump's going to get to it, but not in time to throw over the leadoff base runner for South Berkeley.
Now batting number 88, Colton Nichols.
I know the pitcher had a chance to make the play there, but at least his teammate, the third baseman, was able to make that throw. So, I mean, they had a chance to learn the play. They didn't do it, but at least they tried to make the play.
I'm gonna rule that one an error. I think you could give it a hit. And when doubt, if official score gives it a hit. Next one up is Colton Nichols for strike 1. Followed by one right back up and off the foot of Ferris, but this goes right to DeHaven. And he steps on the bag, but not in time over to first to get the double play. So fielder's choice.
Now batting number 2, Blake Benjamin.
Fielder's choice. So now 1 out and a runner on first for Blake Benjamin. 0 for 2 with a line out to the pitcher and a strikeout looking. And he will look at ball 1 to start this at bat. Little throw over to first, nothing doing. As Ferris gets the ball back. Ferris wind up throw. It's outside for ball 2. It'll be Rickard, Stotler, and Nicholson due up in the bottom of the 6th from Morgan County. This runs in, nearly hits Benjamin, but he gets out of the way. It's another 3-0 count, though. Inside, ball 4.
Now batting number 3, Tanner Kruger.
It's a good opportunity here for South Berkeley to put up some insurance runs here. Really put this game out of reach for Morgan County.
Absolutely, and the way that Burkhardt has pitched on the mound, if They decide, a 4-run game, it feels a little iffy if you want to take out that starter that's pitching as well as he is. They can make it 5, 6, 7, even more. That could be your line to say, all right, hey, we can save Burkhardt. As well as he's pitching, we can save him for the rest of the tournament. We're only up by 4, maybe we want to keep him in. But I say you get the 5+, that would make me a lot more comfortable if I were South Berkeley to go to a reliever. We'll see what they can do in this half inning first, though. Tanner Kruger has himself an RBI single today. He could get the same here, but he looks at the first pitch inside for ball 1. And this is hit on a line, left field, down the line, and getting it, but then popping out of the glove of Danger White. The ball goes, and here's 1 run scoring from second base. Nichols slides to make it 5-0, and it'll be a double in the end for Kruger, and another RBI, making it 5-0.
Now batting number 1,
Runners get the second
Boyce.
and third with just 1 out here, so South Berkeley can really put this out of reach. Grant Boyce, his 2 at-bats have both ended in walks. He's going to look at the first pitch for a strike. The infield is in all around for Morgan County with just 1 out in the inning. Let's try to see if they can go home on a ball hit in the infield. That's 6th run off the board. Ball 1 comes in low, and they throw to third. It gets away. I don't think Umps was even really fully prepared for that to come to him. And that 6th run does come across. Blake Benjamin scores. It's a quick decision by Ferris to throw that over. Here's one fouled away to follow. So it's 6-0 South Berkeley. One out in the inning. Next pitch from Ferris. Some chin music. Ducking out of the way is Boyce. Count's now 2-1. Burkhardt awaits on deck. And this is another one down the left field line. Just foul. Nearly floated into a perfect spot to score 2 runs. Or 1 run. That run from second. Foul ball makes it 2-2. Ferris gets it by Boyce. Swing and a miss on the pitch up high for strike 3. Second strikeout for Ferris. It's now 2 down in the top of the 6th. 24 pitches into his outing is Ferris.
Now batting number 14,
He will
Bo
pitch
Burkhardt.
to Bo Burkhardt. Pitcher versus pitcher. Burkhardt will duck out of the way of one high over his head to start the at-bat.
Who will prevail?
This is on the ground, over to the third. Umps. It pops out of his glove, but he's able to pick it up and throw it over in time to first base for the 3rd out. So a grounder to third ends the inning. It's 2 more runs up on the board for South Berkeley. 6-0 is our score as we will go to the bottom of the 6th. South Berkeley 3 outs away from advancing in the area tournament, the first day of it. We'll take 1 minute and come back with perhaps the conclusion of this one. This is Little League Baseball on TV 10.
Mother Shuckers. Fresh Florida stone crab straight from the boat to your throat. Blue crabs, king, snow, Dutchness, all available year-round. Try and find that anywhere else around here. Homemade soup specials every day. Mother Shuckers is located at 1014 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. Mother Shuckers, we have an opinion. If you don't like it, shuck it up, Buttercup. Come on over to Mother Shuckers.
When you're looking for the perfect gift, look no further than L.A. Roberts Jewelers at 146 North Queen Street in downtown Martinsburg. Choose from a huge selection of unique items, from the finest diamonds that make your eyes sparkle to exquisite timepieces, figurines, and collectibles. Buying from L.A. Roberts Jewelers means that you've made the decision to do business with people who've excelled in the industry for more than 100 years. They'll be here tomorrow when you need them, and if you need your jewelry or your watch repaired, they'll do that too. L.A. Roberts in downtown Martinsburg. Old World Jewelers for a new age.
Bottom of the sixth inning, brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Buy your next vehicle online, and they'll deliver it to you. And if you don't like it, they'll take it back.
For South
Visit them
Berkeley,
online at fordofhagerstown.com. And, well, Brady, we talked about it in the last half inning to where, hey, if you extend that lead out a little bit more than 4, maybe you won't throw Burkhardt out there. With 51 pitches through 5 innings, really impressive day. But South Berkeley did get 2 insurance runs up on the board, making it 6-0, and they move on to a relief pitcher, and that ends the day for Burkhardt at 5 innings, 5 strikeouts,
was 51.
just 1 hit and 1 walk.
Yeah, an impressive performance from Burkhardt. Now let's see if South Berkeley can close it out with their relief pitcher on the mound.
Looks like Blake Benjamin moved from second base to the pitching mound. He will try to close this one out for South
Now batting,
Berkeley.
number 99, Douglas Ricard.
Douglas Ricard, Abram Stotler, Brady Nicholson due up in the bottom of the 6th. Looks like Burkhardt moved over to... may have moved over to the... oh, hit on the helmet is Ricard. Or at least it looked like it. That may have hit his bat. That's an official... no, that's a home plate umpire. From here it looked like it hit him square in the helmet. That's not the ruling to start, it looks like. But shaking his hand is Ricard, so that may have hit the bat. Oh, wow. From my angle, it looked like he got hit square in the head. But, yeah, Kyler confirms it to me back at the studio. Hit the bat. And maybe a little bit of a stinger or cut on the hand. It does look like that's Burkhardt that moved to first. The slow-mo replay Kyler did back at the studio, he says that it hit the bat. My angle, I really thought that it hit him right square in the head at first, but they're checking umpire, coach, batter, making sure he's okay. And it doesn't look like either he wants to get something from the dugout, or is he just going to go down? Ricard went into the dugout. He's putting the bat on the rack. I see a rule book being flipped through over there, it looks like. It's Coach Umps, I believe, out calling for an ice pack for Ricard, or Rickard. Let's see, every batter is already in the order here at the All-Star level. And Morgan County was even already down a batter. Dylan Wagoner was already out of the lineup, so it was down to an 11-man lineup for Moco. I think we've got our kind of tournament administration, tournament committee over by the South Berkeley dugout checking the rule book to make sure, like, what do we do in this situation? I would imagine this doesn't happen very often, so I'm not surprised that they got to consult the rule book. We are here with no outs in the bottom of the 6th. This was the first batter of the inning. It was the first pitch thrown by Benjamin. So I think the ball must have hit him in the hand, not exactly the bat. I do believe this is Abram Stotler next in the order, stepping out of the dugout now. It is Stotler. So now we just got to figure out, is this rolling out?
Now batting for Morgan County, number 44, Abram Stotler.
Or do they move forward? Is it 0-1 for Stotler? Well, he's going to hit this on the ground, right over to first base. Stepping on the bag is Burkhart for the out.
Now batting, number 10, Bradley Nicholson.
Our scoreboard is reading 1 out. So the official ruling may be that with an injury, you get to just advance to the next batter. Nicholson comes up. First pitch to him is thrown behind him. There's a strike. Even the count. One and one is outside for ball 2. So for now, we're going to operate under the assumption that it's just 1 out, and that Ricard was not ruled out for getting injured. And this is fouled towards the first base line for strike 2. Levi Carter on deck. Nicholson ducks down. Ball 3. Full count. Payoff pitch. Way outside and low. Ball 4. Morgan County has life in the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting number 40, Levi Carter.
Levi Carter try to keep things rolling. Takes first pitch for a strike. Carter 0 for 1 on the day. South Berkeley's made quick work of Morgan County. Their top of the order hasn't seen the plate for the 3rd time yet today. This one bounces, and there'll be one more batter after Carter, if necessary, before they would even get there. Check swing. Carter in to go. Makes the count 2-1. Next pitch, low and outside, ball 3. Carter wide stance, far from the plate. See Benjamin, and it's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Benjamin did go towards that outside corner. See Carter pretty far away from the plate in that batter's box. See if Benjamin tries to go. No, he throws another one that would have hit the batter if he didn't duck out of the way. That's ball 4.
Now batting number 7, Danger White.
All right, so you've got 2 runners on right here for Morgan County. Now let's see if you can actually bring them home and actually get some traffic on the bases here and get some positive momentum.
I believe Coach Farmer is coming out to talk to his pitcher. A lot of pitches out of the zone so far. Pretty far out of the zone so far for Benjamin. Trying to close this one out. And now it's the top of the order. Or excuse me. Still got one more. Danger White. He'll step in after popping up the first base in the fourth inning. First pitch out of the zone. The 1-0, that's going to bounce. Brought into the glove by Boystow. Count is now 2-0. Benjamin, this is hit softly into the glove of the second baseman and doubled up at second base, and the game is over. What a play over at second base by Riker Powers, moving into the game for the first time, replacing Benjamin at second base. Makes the play, reaching the glove over the head,
All right, that's our
catching the
ball
base
game.
runner napping at second base
South
before he
Berkeley
can get
6,
back
Morgan County 0.
to end the game.
Final pitch count for
Yeah, it was a
Benjamin,
great
17.
athletic play by the second baseman to catch the ball and then throw it over to second base, and that's all she wrote.
What a play to end it. And that's a 6-0 victory for South Berkeley over Morgan County. That means that tomorrow South Berkeley moves into the winner's bracket here for the area tournament. Tomorrow it'll be Hedgesville and Jefferson at 5:30, South Berkeley and Martinsburg at 7:30. Morgan County will drop down to the runners-up bracket. They will wait to play on Saturday at 5 o'clock against the loser of Hedgesville Jefferson tomorrow. Let's take a 2-minute break, come back with postgame. Here, this is Little League Baseball on TV 10.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors, and good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg, owners just care more about you.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm John Everson, Private Wealth Advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
The Eastern Panhandle is home to teachers and healthcare workers, farmers and fishermen, servicemen and women, golfers, bicyclists, and people who love the outdoors. Where we call home isn't any one thing, so we're not either. At Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery, we are honored to help you plan a celebration of life that reflects one's individuality.
Our trusted local team is here to see that your wishes are honored and that your special story is told.
Welcome back to the postgame show here on TV 10, brought to you by the Palace Lounge on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg, with a full lunch and dinner menu with daily specials and a clean and comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. 6-0 South Berkeley wins over Morgan County. As we mentioned before the break, that means South Berkeley moves on to play Martinsburg tomorrow in the second game of the doubleheader after Hedgesville and Jefferson. Morgan County will await the loser of that first game tomorrow. Dylan Bishop and Brady Masters with you on the call for TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube. Kyler High back at the studio, Ethan Elliott behind the camera. And Brady, we got a pitcher's duel there for a while before South Berkeley opened it up. South Berkeley's good pitching never stopped from their starter. It was impressive the way that their starter there was able to get through things. Bo Burkhart, 51 pitches, pitched 5 full innings, only gave up a hit and a walk, and just overall South Berkeley was able to get it done.
Yeah, I just felt like with how dialed in Burkhart was, it felt like he could have pitched the entire game. I mean, he was just dialed in from the start of the game, just getting the pitches inside of the strike zone, able to locate his pitches the way he wants to. And that was just a dominant performance for him in South Berkeley tonight. And to pitch a shutout, that's impressive.
Yeah, clearly the only thing that kept him from pitching a full, complete game shutout was the fact that South Berkeley opened it up a little bit right before that 6th inning, and they said, hey, 51 pitches, let's give him a rest, keep him available. Don't pitch him, not even, it wouldn't have taken 100 pitches, I don't think, 110, but they decided, hey, leave him. We want him as available again as soon as possible, and they had 6 runs to work with, and Benjamin was able to close it out. Our game scoring summary brought to you by the Mansion Injury Law Group in Martinsburg, which is about seeking justice for you. Go to mansioninjurylaw.com. It was 4 runs in the 4th inning for South Berkeley to open things up. They were able to add in 2 in the 6th inning before Morgan County on the other end couldn't get anything up on the board. They got a couple runners on in that last inning, but that's all they could do. Just too dominant on the mound was Burkhart, and they move on. Game stats brought to you by CMA's Martinsburg and Winchester dealerships. Proud to be the owners who just care more. There was 2 RBIs for Tanner Kruger. He had a single and a double that each drove in a run. He came across the score once as well. Grant Boyce scored once. He walked twice to get on base. Colton Nichols had himself a RBI triple. Scored twice on the day. Jonah Robbins a single and a run scored as well. RBI single for Aaron Larrick as well. And a number of walks drawn, 6 on the day for South Berkeley. Eli Umps on the mound for Morgan County went 3 1/3, gave up 3 hits and 4 walks. 3 runs all earned, 4 strikeouts. Silas Cobb followed him with an inning and a third, 1 hit, 1 walk, gave up 1 run, struck out 2. Bradley Ferris went the rest of the way, striking out 2 and walking 1, and gave up 2 runs. And on the other side, Bo Burkhart, 5 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, no runs. Blake Benjamin closed it out, gave up 2 walks, but that was it. So that'll wrap things up here from Hedgesville in their Little League field. We'll be back tomorrow around 5:20 for a 5:30 first pitch between Hedgesville and Jefferson, with South Berkeley versus Martinsburg to follow on the first doubleheader out of 2 on Friday and Saturday for us as we work our way through the District 6 Area 1 Little League Baseball Tournament for 10 to 12 All-Stars. That'll wrap things up from Hedgesville. For Kyler High back in the studio, for Ethan Elliott behind the camera, for Brady Masters next to me, I'm Dylan Bishop saying so long from Hedgesville. This has been Little League Baseball on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube. Hope you have a great rest of your Thursday night.
We thank you for listening to live play-by-play coverage of Little League All-Star Baseball. Little League All-Star Baseball is a special sports broadcast presentation of Talk Radio WRNR, Martinsburg. All rights reserved.